Hello everyone, welcome back to Quicks14Blog. We're getting back into some more heroics here. I got some Occulus to show y'all. Kind of in the middle here. This is the first boss you're going to encounter when you come into Occulus. You're going to come up this ramp area from the entrance. There will be a portal that will bring you to here, and you're going to fight this guy. This is the first time I was ever in Occulus, let alone heroic Occulus. For those who don't know, the last patch 3.2 made a change to the flying mounts that you'll see here that you get, which actually stack with your gear, so they actually work a lot better now, especially for the final fight. There are 3 of these guys here. Of course, the first one is quests, so if you haven't done the quests in here, it's a good idea to go ahead and do so. Each one determines what it is: tank, DPS, and heals. Green is the heals, and you will, or emerald, I believe, which is this chick over here, and that's what you want. You want a green flight. The green flight. You want the green drake. If you're heals, that's the drake you want. It'll be very important in the final fight. These guys were extremely patient with me. They were really, really awesome. Because, like I said, it's the first time I'd ever been on Occulus. I knew a little bit about it, but not everything. So it was kind of nice to go through. The first boss isn't a huge deal. He's pretty much a tank and spang from what I can tell. Pretty straightforward, very easy to heal. As you can see, you will get an item that you can actually use in order to summon your dragon. When you're on your dragon, it's a pure vehicle form. Like you expect, you have a few abilities on the green. The first, the second, and you have a third. And of course you can dismiss it as well, which you'll need to do from time to time as you're flying from area to area. I'll go over the abilities a little more later. As you can see here, the main thing you're using them for is to fight things in between each area. You want to do this because if you don't and you get unmounted, it's really nasty, which happened for me. So this isn't really a boss. We're just fighting some trash. I'm taking this time to go ahead and show you what's going on and how things are going. Occulus is, for those who don't know, is the next step up from the Nexus, just below the Eye of Eternity. There are 3 dungeons here, if you didn't know that. There's Nexus, there's Occulus, and then there's Eye of Eternity. Eye of Eternity, you need the key from Nax to get. In Occulus, you can go in as regular or heroic, but it is a level 80 dungeon, period, I do believe. So it's very important. Here we are moving on to the next stack. This again is not trash, or this is not a boss. This is just trash. And we are going to be fighting trash for a little bit here as I explain some stuff. Again, this was the first time I was really in here. It was a thrill. I really wanted this because I'd almost gotten a another achievement for my dungeon master. Which I did get, heroic and regular. All I needed after this was Halls of Stone. Unfortunately, I didn't record that. I forgot. So, sorry about that. I will get it again. I'll be running a lot of these heroics that I've already ran, that I haven't recorded yet again. So all the ones I've missed, or I forgot, I will definitely do so again, just because for emblem farming, things of that nature. So, we're still fighting trash here. This is basically the upper areas of the Nexus, in the cold area, if you will. Whereas in the Nexus you were in the inner part, now you're at the actual outer part, and the Eye of Eternity is the actual part where Malgos is, and you're fighting him. Healing here isn't too bad. We had a really great group. A lot of us, except a couple of us, were newcomers. Occulus is definitely a good deal to go into now because of the recent changes. As you can see here, we're fighting stuff. The second one is uses your health to do damage to them or something like that. The first one is your main attack. I found out eventually that it actually heals you too, so you actually want to use that quite a bit. Here's the second boss. These are a little more trickier than the first one was. There's these things around you, and if you get too close to them, they're going to be shooting stuff at you. And you got to stay out of the beams, basically. And if you don't, you die. And that's what happened to me. I just wasn't keeping up fast enough. Thankfully, even though I did die on the other side, they were able to get him down, and it wasn't too bad. I did go ahead and release with a few others because, unfortunately, our other healer here, as you saw, the other druid there, not really a healer, but he was DPS, but he could heal, got killed from one of the dragons. So, yeah. So I do go ahead and release here. I'm going to show you the release to show you, first of all, how you actually get into the Nexus, and a little bit of where you're going to start, and then we'll get right back to where we're at here. This is where you're going to finish this quest, and then you go ahead and get the next one, and you'll go ahead and do that as well. It isn't until you kill the third boss that you're going to unlock your dragon's ultimate ability. And for the green one, that is the healing one that allows you to heal other dragons. So it's very important that your healer picks that green dragon, because you will need it for the final fight. As you can see, we're back here now. Yeah, also you will notice that we're talking about here is that we don't know if it's a bug or something they changed. When you leave an instance, any items you're given in the instance will disappear. So you will need to get it again. Here's some of the loot. Going to finish the quest, and we get the next one. Very, very simple. Not a problem here. We're going to go ahead and mount up or get on our dragons and move on to the next boss. The next boss is kind of there's three groups of trash you're hopping from. You're kind of chasing him until you finally reach him at the middle. So you start over here. You're going to go ahead and dismount. You're going to see him right there. That's actually him. He's like a mage of sorts, like a frost mage. And you're going to go ahead and you'll see he'll attack here. He's going to summon a whole bunch of minions and then just blink away. And you have to kill all these guys. Not too bad. You're going to want to watch your heals here. Make sure you keep them up and keep them around there. If you're the tank, just keep things focused. DPS need to watch it. I know some of the later ones have some aura effects that like frost effects and other damaging effects. And then of course you fly back on your mount and you fly back over there to the next one. And you just repeat this a couple of times until you finally get to the center, and then you finally fight the third boss. And I do die again here. These guys were extremely patient with me. I was so thankful. But he does blink around. He will teleport from time to time. He does do a frost aura effect, as you can see here, this frost bomb, which hurts immensely, as you can see. And I just couldn't keep up with it. So you really, really do your healer self a big favor and stay out of that aura, because it hurts and it's hard to heal you through it. Thankfully, we did get him down. We only wiped really once at the final bosses, and I don't believe I have that on here. I'm not sure. I think I have some of it, but once he's down, you will go ahead and finally finish this quest, and this will unlock your final ability on your dragon. The green dragon's manager ability, like I said, is a healing ability. It basically siphons your life to the other dragons. So that's when like I said, the first time we went through it, I wasn't quite getting how it worked or how it healed, and we did wipe because of it. The second time I got it and I figured it out, and as you can see here, you just go ahead and target one of your allies, and you go ahead and click it, and then you can use your main attack, your spit poison, your leeching poison, to not only attack him, but it'll give you your health back, and that way you can go ahead and focus and heal on somebody else. And you just rinse and repeat that. It's really that simple for us healers. When he goes into this planar shift or whatever, you just need to run around, stay away from him until it's over, and then go ahead and redo it again. And that's pretty much it. We only lost, I think 1 or 2 people here. Did really, really well. There he goes with the shift again, and you just gotta run. Just run around, stay away from him, try to stay away from the orbs of light, because they will hit you and hurt you, and then go ahead and rinse and repeat. So as you can see here, I use my leeching poison as I get low on health to get it back, to shoot it on him, and it will give me health back. And then I use the healing beam to try and heal my tank here to keep us all up. And as you can see, we've already got 2 dead, but it's okay. He's almost dead. There he is. There's the achievements. And I was so happy that that worked. these guys were extremely patient with it. The first time I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I did the dumb thing of going to the center platform and dismounting, which was so stupid. And that's pretty much it. You can finish your quest. You go and turn that in back at the encampment, and of course here's your loot. As you can see, nice frozen orbs, some good stuff. This was also the daily, which also came in handy, and it is a daily. So another reason why you probably want to go ahead and run this. There's no reason not to now. The change and fix they made really helps, and it makes for the dragon will be scaled to your gear, just like the vehicles in Old War. So that's all. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and spread the word. More